Hello Internet, I am here right now as a request to talk about how to make Vincent Valentine Cerberus gun from Final Fantasy VII. I do cosplay him, and it has been a long, wonderful journey. No, it hasn't, it's been hard, but it's not difficult to make if you know how to, but it's pretty fun trying to figure it out if you don't have anything to go by, so I hope this helps clear up any concerns. So you want to start out with some kind of tube type material. Like I used a hard cardboard that I found in a rug. You could also use, I would recommend, not a cardboard tube, but PVC piping. You can buy it at Home Depot for pretty cheap, and it's generally light if you don't have a lot of it on. But you could use it for the stock. Here is my Cerberus gun. I would recommend you measure out the pipe from here to here, about the length of your forearm, so it matches your own body type and you don't have this giant gun that you can't carry at a convention. So you take all the PVC, you measure it out, and you cut 3 long pieces, and you want to, eventually you're going to stack it in a pyramid and glue it together, but before you do that you want to paint it black. And the acrylic paint I use is called Crafter's Acrylic. I personally prefer this. It's by Deco Art. You can buy it at Packatans. It's pretty cheap. You can buy a big bottle like that, or you can buy a small one like this for 50 cents. It's really nice, but really cheap. And after you paint your barrels, you let them dry, you want to glue them together. But before you do that, if you want this part in the back, the stock, to be raised, like I did, you can see that it's slightly bigger in the back than it is in the front. If you want that raised, you could take either a bigger piece of PVC, or you can even layer craft foam on the back of your barrels. And here's an example of what craft foam is like. It's easily bendable, easy to break, but it's really nice if you want to make some light armor for cosplay, which I also have a tutorial of how to make his gauntlet on my DeviantArt. I'll leave a link in the description below. But it's very nice for any kind of light armor if you're looking for a cheap way to make it. If you want to go stronger, use Wonderflex, but I can't help you there. I've never used it. Anyway, you want to, after painting and getting all the things ready, you want to glue them together in a pyramid shape, like I mentioned before. And that way, you know, he has the 3 barrels because he's so badass and cool. But you want to do the detailing next of craft foam, like the hammers right here and the sights. That's what I use the craft foam for. You just can cut out however much you want and shape it, kind of experiment a bit on what shape you want for all the detailing, and you just glue it right on. And the glue I used is very strong. It's called E6000. It comes in a tube like this, about $4 or $5 for a tube, but it's really nice glue, and it actually holds very well, except it's very messy and it smells very strongly, and it can sometimes melt certain types of foam, so be careful what you use it on. So next, after it's all glued together, you can put on the handle. That's the hard part. Now, as you can see in the back and in the front, it's a toy gun right here. And I like the advantage of a toy gun because it already has a shape. I don't really know how to work with wood that well, so it's nice for me. And also you can see in the back we left it exposed where the toy was. So that way when you pull the trigger, you get that gunshot sound, but we didn't have to cut it or anything. It's all still there. The old barrel goes through here, but we covered that with more detailing and craft foam. You can cut it if you like, but if you can avoid it, I would. It makes things a lot more easy if you just cover it with the craft foam. And then all this silver detailing right here is 3D paint, or it's called Scribbles 3D paint. You can buy it at Packatans too, or any craft store that you can find it. It comes in all different colors, so you don't have to paint over it, which is very difficult. The 3D paint can be very difficult to use sometimes. Well, it's difficult for me, but you have to be careful of how much you squirt on, because it will just be really a big mess. And also drips, so make sure that it's lying on a flat surface. And it takes a long time to dry, so don't touch it for a while. You just do 3D paint wherever you feel like you need a raised effect, like here, along here. This part is all raised up, so we did the 3D paint. We did it in front here too to hide any seams. Another detail is the Cerberus heads hence the name Cerberus, and you can see they're on all three sides of the gun. And you can just take moldable clay or polymer clay by Craft Smart. It comes in tiny packets, and there's all different brands and all different kinds, but we just use the bakeable clay. It usually bakes for about 15 minutes in an oven at 350 degrees, and you're done. Just be careful not to overbake it, because it can bubble up and burn, and it's just a big mess. But have fun playing with the clay. It's like Play-Doh. And that's pretty much it. You paint it, and if you like, you can add a chain with the symbol in the back, but I never got around to doing that. And have fun and tweak it at your own will. It's more creative than anything. As a finishing touch, if you like, you can add a coat of clear glaze. This is Krylon. It's at Walmart or Packatans if you want to go more expensive, but you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells spray paint. It gives it a nice finish touch, not a dull effect. The cool thing about using craft foam is when I sprayed the glaze on it, it kind of cracked just a little bit to make it have like that essence of wear and tear, but it still has that shiny metal effect. So that is how to make the Vincent Valentine Cerberus gun. If I was not clear about anything, just leave me a comment and I'll let you know how to fix it from there. Good luck and happy cosplaying.